my name is Dr. Vicki Peterson and welcome to Dr. Vicki's Kitchen. Today you're going to be making your own chocolate. And in that chocolate, first of all, it starts with organic dark chocolate, which is very helpful, high in antioxidants. And then you're going to be adding an array of your favorite nuts. Some of the most healthful nuts are walnuts and almonds, so we're going to be including them. They're going to be organic, and therefore they're going to be anti-inflammatory. The way this recipe got created was simply that my family and I enjoy dark chocolate. Our favorite bar had almonds with it, and one day I was eating a piece fairly recently and it was really clear to me the almonds were rancid, which means I was now eating something that was pro-inflammatory, meaning disease-causing, versus anti-inflammatory, which was my whole purpose of eating what I thought was a healthy bar. So I thought, couldn't you do this yourself? And you can, and it's very simple. So that's what I'm going to show you. So our ingredients, first of all, we're starting out with a very high quality dark chocolate. Here I have 70%, and this is bittersweet chocolate. Now, I used 2 boxes. There's 3 of these in each box. Each one is 2 ounces, so we have a total of 12 ounces. When I first started doing this, I did a combination of bittersweet and semi-sweet because I just wasn't sure how it would come out. But as we kind of experimented with it, we realized the bittersweet was just fine. We didn't need the extra sugar, and it comes out really delicious. So I already have a double boiler heated. So there's water that's heating the chocolate and about medium heat, and I put in 6 of these. So we've got our 12 ounces in there, and then once that's heated, what we're going to do is pour it into a little dish. But in the meantime, I wanted to tell you about the rest of the ingredients. I have some organic dried cherries here, and I've already cut up in pieces about a 1/4 cup of those. I also have a 1/4 cup of shredded toasted coconut. Coconut has great oils in it, very helpful for you, antioxidant. And then I did a combination of nuts. Our favorite here at the house are the walnuts and the almonds, but I also added some pecans and cashews. These are all raw, they're organic and delicious. So now what we're going to do is chop some nuts. And so we have about 2 cups total, which sounds like a lot, but remember that's where all the health benefits are coming from. Well, chocolate's good for you too, but you don't want just chocolate. And by the way, you could make this your own in so many ways. You could add a little bit of almond extract or hazelnut extract. You could add some peppermint extract if you wanted kind of a peppermint infused chocolate. None of the candy to make it pepperminty, but you could definitely add some extract. And we add a little salt. The salt brings out the flavor of the nuts and the chocolate, so we do that. But you can really experiment with this and make it your own. All right, so we finished chopping our nuts, and you can make the pieces as big or as little as you'd like. My chocolate is all melted. It smells and looks so delicious. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pour the chocolate into a glass container. Now what I do is I line that glass container with parchment paper. And the reason I do that versus aluminum foil is that aluminum is a heavy metal and it's toxic. So that's the last thing you want to do is infuse your beautiful healthy chocolate with aluminum. So we're just gonna, you just kind of squish it down. The weight of the chocolate is gonna hold that paper down, so don't worry about that. All right, so I poured all the chocolate out and I just spread it around the pan. It looks great. How can chocolate not look great? Okay. So now we're just going to add all those nuts, bring it over here, and you just sprinkle them all over. It always seems like it's a lot of nuts, but once you're eating it, it's never too much. I also add about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. You can start with less and see how you like it. We like our nuts a little salty. This is definitely something fun to do with your children, making their own chocolate. But do try to stick with those nuts that are the healthiest. Macadamias would be another great nut to have. They're not so easy to find everywhere. And then you push it down a little bit. You are going to get a little messy, but that's fun. And then we've got our cherries, our dried cherries. Sprinkle those around, and the coconut, last but not least. And then I just push it down a little bit. So, because once the chocolate solidifies, if you've got everything pushed down a little bit with your fingers, then it won't be just on the surface and just fall off. It'll be more embedded in the chocolate. Great, so thanks for visiting Dr. Vicky's Kitchen. Our chocolate is solidifying in the freezer. I'll show you a picture when it's done. You know, the reason I started these videos was because patients wanted to cook healthy, they wanted to cook fast, and I have fun doing that, so I really wanted to share how to do that, how to look at a recipe, make it your own, make it healthier. And so tell me what you want to learn and what you want to hear about, more about. Send me your comments. Definitely do it on these videos on YouTube. You can also visit us at Facebook, Health Now Medical, and you can also check out our website, healthnowmedical.com. And I look forward to hearing from you.